King Arroyo. Prance Rodil. 1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, I see Kieran, I see Brandon out there. I see George out there. Looking for the rest of my guys from race number 5, race number 5. All right, looking for 2 more cars to get checked in here. Let's see, I do see Martin's car out there.
The race. Anthony Zachiglowski.
All right,
Martin
everybody's
Arroyo.
checked in. All right, do I got Jeff out there? Jeff's in the corner. Cool. Got Kevin. Let's get him in the center.
Start of the race.
And we will get this show on the road. All right, drivers, we're going live loop. All right, start to race number 1 here for Wednesday Night Racing. All right, we're starting to get some lap times here. Fastest so far looks like Alan Rodil going at 19.6. Martin Arroyo going at 19.8. Got George Prance King in the 20s. We're 35 seconds in. Race number 1 on the road. Okay, Anthony with a good lap here, 19.6. All right, 50 seconds down. Most of our guys working on lap number 3 now. All right, just past a minute down, just under 5 remaining. And it is going to be Alan Rodil on top of the leaderboard, working the 19-lap pace. Got George in the 2, followed by Martin King, Anthony, and Prance. 120 down, 440 left. Got Alan about 4 seconds up on George. George 1.7 ahead of Martin. Martin 5 seconds ahead of King. King 2.1 ahead of Anthony. Anthony 3.7 up on Prance. Careful at the wall ride, guys. All clear, all clear. Oh, be careful. Straightaway, straightaway. 145 down, 415 left. Allen holding down the top spot, followed by Martin, George, Anthony, King, and Prance. Ooh, got one down up front. Tabletop, guys. Careful landing in the tabletop. 205 down, 355 remains. Alan Rodil currently on an 18 flat for pace. Got Martin 18.03, George an 18.15. Anthony on a 16.16, King on a 15.03, Prance on a 15.14. 225 in, 335 left in this one. Got Martin Arroyo setting fast lap, going 18.9. .240 down, 320 to go here. Careful, I need a tabletop, guys. All right, it's cleared up. Got 255 down, 305 to go. Alan Martin. No, Martin now taking over the top spot, followed by George, Allen, King, Prance, and Anthony. .315 in, 245 left. Martin on an 18.03, George 17 flat, Allen 17.07, King on a 16.19, Prance on a 15.17, and Anthony on a 14.08. 330 in, 230 left, drivers. Careful at the speed bumps, guys. All clear. 220 left in this one. Careful, last corner, guys, last corner. .210 remaining. Martin now holding it down out front. He's about 10 seconds up on George. George, 19 up on Allen. Allen, 13 ahead of King. King about 5 up on Prance. And Prance about 14 seconds ahead of Anthony. Got a minute 50 left in this one. Martin, 18:03 for pace. George on 18:20. Allen, 16:04. King, 15:03. Prance, 15:05. Anthony, 14:01. Got a minute 30 left, drivers. Yeah, Martin resetting fast lap, going 18:7 that last time by. A minute 15 to go, drivers. All right, we got just over a minute to go. Martin, George, Allen, Prance, King, and Anthony, your full running order. All right, we're in the final minute here of race number 1. Race leader driving the red, white, and blue. Second place, I believe, driving that light gray. It's kind of a light gray, blue tinge. I believe that's Tamiya PS32 Corsa Gray. Tamiya PS32, I believe. Corsa Gray. It's kind of like a grayish blue. Yeah. 15 seconds down. 10 seconds left. All right, time is about to expire here, drivers. Keep on going. Do not stop yet. I'll let you guys know when you're done. Whoa. Where'd that come from? Who put that there? All right, one more car. And that will be a race, drivers. All cars finished. Martin taking the W there, going 18:03. George going 17:01. Allen 17:13. King going 16:05. Prance going 16:07. Anthony a 14 flat. Okay, drivers, if you just got done racing, I'm going to need you right back out here at turn marshal, please. We got race number 2 coming up. I'll be Ray, Ryan, Theo, Ali, Noah, Lucas, and Dave.
Ryan R. Randall. Ali Estes.
All right, I'm looking for turn marshals, drivers
Chef
from
Dave.
the previous group.
Lucas Sichiglowski.
All right, I'm
Tim
looking for turn
Cartet.
marshals, guys. I'm looking for turn marshals.
Noah Bloom. Ray Silioni.
We got 2 down, guys. Got 1 down at the wall ride, 1 down at the big jump.
One minute to the start of the race.
Oh, looks like Lucas might need a second.
"45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, we're giving Lucas a moment here.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Take this moment to highlight that we got Friday night racing coming up on Friday. We're going to likely do the NorCal Nationals format. And on Sunday, we got a
15
doubleheader
seconds to the
here.
start
We
of
got
the race.
Sunday off-road racing. Starts at 11 a.m. Doors open at 9 a.m. Also got the mini crawl competition that
Less
these
than
guys are getting
5.
the course ready for. That is for 1/24th, 1/18th scale crawlers. Although even if you don't have a mini crawler, come out and join us. The 1/10th scale crawl side will be open. So that competition will start about 2 p.m. on Sunday. All right, status check on Lucas. He is on the way. All right, cool. Let's get this one going. Loop is live. All right, 25 seconds in. Got Ali going 18-6. Lucas going 18-5. Noah going 18-4. Ray going 17-5. And that will be the fastest opening lap here. So Saloni running the Del Visco lookalike. 45 seconds in, 5:15 to go. Race leader down the back straight. Run yellow and blue tonight. Opening this race up with a pair of 17s. All right, we got 105 down, 4:55 left. Saloni on top of the leaderboard, making his way down the back straight. 17-6 that time around, so Saloni currently on a 21-lap pace. Got Noah in the 2 spot. He's on a 2016. Lucas on a 2018. Ali 1903. Ryan 1903. Theo 1809. Dave 1706. A $1.30 down, 4:30 left. And race leader's starting to come up on some traffic here. Race leader running yellow and blue. Making his way over that tabletop jump. Got $1.40 down. Leader down the back straight. Crossing the line. 21-17 in the works. Lucas on a 1903. Noah 1906. Ryan 1911. Ali 1915. Theo 1806. And Dave also 1806. 2 minutes in. 4 minutes remain. All right, so I got the leader coming up on Lucas and Ali as well as Theo and Dave. Leader running the yellow and blue. Good teamwork, guys. Good teamwork. That purple and lilac car is your second place runner, so give him a little bit of respect as well. Got Ryan Randall holding down the 3 spot. He's making his way across the start-finish line. Oh, careful. Oh, that cleared itself up. 2:35 down, 3:25 to go. Ray Saloni on top of the leaderboard, working on a 21-lap run. Ryan Randall, 1904. Lucas, 1909. Noah, 1911. Dave, 1916. Ali, 1917. And Theo on a 1710. All right, race leader about to fly high over the big jump. Taking a little tumble, go ahead. As long as you do the full distance, it's all good. 3:15 in, 2:45 to go. All right, race pace now, 20 flat. Ryan, 1902. Lucas, 1904. Noah, 1908. Dave, 1913. Ali, 18 flat. And Theo, 1711. All right, leader making his way down the back straight. Second place car is going to be the white and pink of Ryan Randall. Got Lucas in the 3 spot, driving the lilac and purple. $3.45 down and $2.15 remains. Careful in the middle, guys, just after the big jump. All right, coast is clear. 2 minutes to go. All right, leader, clean air out front. 26 flat is the pace. Got Lucas on a 1901, Ryan on a 1903, Noah 1908, Dave 1912, Ali 1913, and Theo 1706. All right, a minute 30 to go here. 90 seconds remain. Race leader, Ray Saloni, lapping pretty consistently mid to high 17s, low 18s. That time by going 17.5. Got Ryan Randall going 17.6 for a fast time. Lucas going 18.1. Got 1 minute to go, drivers. Need a little help up front. Thank you, sir. 55 seconds left. All right, looks like the race leader might come up on a little bit of traffic towards the end of this one. Looks like second and third place have found each other on track. Actually, Noah now in that battle as well. So 2, 3, and 4, Ryan, Noah, Lucas, all, well, let's see. Ryan now 5 seconds up, but Noah just half a second up on Lucas. Race leader having a bobble there. 25 seconds remain. $15 seconds left. Closest battle right now, Lucas versus Noah. Going to come down to the final lap. Keep on going, drivers. Keep on going. All right, Lucas done, Noah done, Dave done, Allie done, Ray done, Theo done. One more car, guys. 2 corners. And that will be a race, drivers. Ray Saloni going 20.03. Ryan sneaks around for 20 laps, 20.15. Lucas going 19.04. Noah 19.06. Allie 19.13. Dave a 19.16. And Theo a 17.04. All right, folks, we're moving into race number 3. Kellen, Anthony, John, Brian, Kay, Steve, and Nelson, you are up. And if you just raced, I'll need you to come on out and turn marshal, please.
Fix it again, Tony. John Wood. Nelson B.
All right, looking for Ray, Ryan, Lucas, Noah, Allie, and Theo. I need a little help on the left side of the course, please.
Steve Loom. Brian Cassidy.
All right, I see Ray out there. Lucas is making his way up. I think Allie's out here. I think I heard him. There's Noah.
45 seconds
Got Ryan
to the start
out here
of
as
the
well.
race.
Is Theo out here? All right, folks.
30
Got my
seconds to the
marshals
start of the
here.
race.
Let's see. Maybe one more on the left would be nice. One more on the left. If I can get one of you guys to move over to the left side. No, I think you're good at that dot. Ray's got the center here. Ryan's got the center. If I get
15
somebody on
seconds
the,
to the start of the
right
race.
side, maybe a move over to the left by the tabletop. That works.
Less than 5.
I was thinking the other side of the tabletop. Just sometimes commotion happens. All right, cool. We're going racing, guys. All right, Kellen starts things off at 17.9, Anthony 18.0, John 18.1, Nelson getting warmed up, Brian going 18.8, Steve going 17.9, and Kay 18.1. So we got Steve the only 17-second opening lap there. He's driving the orange and gray-blue. That's that Corsa gray in action once again. All right, so we got John Wood out front after lap number 2. Speaking of Corsa Gray, that's another one. Careful at the tabletop, guys. Tabletop. Landing a tabletop. Be careful. All right, coast is clear. We got 1 minute down, 5 minutes left. Right now, it's going to be Kellen to the front, going 17.6 that time around. K in the 2 spot, going 17.4. Yeah, race leader responding there, 17.5. Kellen driving that blue car. It's almost a turquoise, but not quite. 125 down, 435 remaining. Right now, Kellen on a 21.12. We got Steve 21.14, K 21.16, Nelson 20.08, Brian 19.01, John 19.09, Anthony 19.17. And fast lap being reset once again. Both Steve and Kay across the line with 17.4s. Got Kellen matching that mark now, 17.4 that time by at the stripe. 2 minutes down, 4 minutes left, drivers. Kellen, Steve, Kay, followed by Nelson, Brian, Anthony, and John. 2:05 in, 3:55 remains. Kellen that time around resets fast time out of 17.3. Race leader heading over the tabletop. Driving that light blue ride. Got Kay in the 2 spot. He's driving the red and black. Got Steve Leung in the 3 spot, orange and Corsa Gray. 2:35 in, 3:25 to go. Kellen on 21.10, Steve 21.16, K 20.01, Nelson 20.03, Anthony 20.12, Brian 20.13, and John 19.07. Fastest lap in this one now being reset by Silva, going a 16.9. We got 3:05 down, 2:55 left. Kellen 2.6 ahead of Steve. Steve 1.7 up on K. K 2 seconds ahead of Nelson. Nelson 2 up on Anthony. Anthony 4.4 ahead of Brian. Brian 1 second ahead of John. 2:35 remaining here. Oh, closest battle is going to be mid-pack. Got K 2/10 ahead of Nelson. Nelson 1.7 ahead of Anthony. Then we got Brian just 0.8 ahead of John. 2:15 left in this one. And race leader having a little bit of trouble there. Just over 2 minutes left. So that is going to make, that's going to make things closer out front. Kellen now just 0.3 of a second ahead of Steve. 2 minutes to go, drivers. This is race 3 on track. This time around, Kellen 0.5 second up on Steve. Steve 3.5 up on Nelson. Nelson 4 ahead of K. K 1.2 ahead of Anthony. Those guys are 6.4 ahead of Brian. Brian 1.7 ahead of John. 1:30 to go, drivers. 90 seconds left. $120 to go, drivers. A minute 10 remains. Kellen now 0.6 up on Steve. So we got Kellen 21.14, Steve 21.15, Nelson 20.02, K on a 20.12, Anthony 20.13, John 20.18, and Brian 19.04. 55 seconds left, drivers. Careful in the mini bun. 45 seconds left. $35 seconds remain. Kellen now 3 seconds up on Steve. Steve 2.1 ahead of Nelson. Nelson 11 up on K. K 1.9 ahead of John. John 0.9 ahead of Anthony. And Anthony 2.9 up on Brian. 20 seconds to go, drivers. Race number 3 on track, coming to a close So race 4, you guys will be up soon. 5 seconds left. Keep on going. I'll let you guys know when you're done. Nelson, you are done. Brian, you are done. Steve, you are done. Kellen, you are done. John, you're done. Anthony, you're done. One more car, and that will be a race drivers. Kellen going 21:13. We got Steve 20 flat, Nelson 20:01. Kay going 20:10, John 20:12, Anthony 20:16, and Brian 19:01. All right, folks, we're moving on to race number 4. All right, this one's going to be Landon, Omar, Carlos, Tony, Art, and Jordan. Turn marshals will be Kellen, Steve, Nelson, Kay, John, Anthony, Brian.
El Tigre. Double C. Omar Man and Salsa. Jordan Rivera. El Tigre. One minute to the start of the race. AJ Cardinale.
All right, looking for a few more marshals. I got John, I got Anthony. Got Nelson making his way out. Looking for all my guys from that last race. That'll be Kellen, Steve, Nelson, Kay, John, Anthony, and Brian. If I can get you guys to the track, please. All right, if I can get one more in the middle, one more in the middle. All right, folks, we're going to get this one going. Loop is live. All right, everybody's being scored now. Omar down the back straight. His opening lap is 17.1. Tony is 17.7. Are going 17.8. Landon with a 17.0. Jordan a 17.3. And Carlos with, he's just getting warmed up here. 45 seconds down. 5:15 left. Long race ahead. All right, 55 seconds down. Right now it's Landon, Omar, Tony, Jordan, Art, Carlos. Landon holding down fast lap, 17.0. Way to go. Landon falling down the running order. Still a long time to go here, 4:50 left. So everybody's still pretty close. Omar ahead of Tony by 0.8. Tony up on Jordan by 0.7. Art up on, well, things changing around a little. 1:25 in, 4:35 to go. Omar still up on Tony by 0.8, but Tony now up on Jordan by 0.2. Jordan ahead of Landon by 0.2. Landon ahead of Art by 1.6, and Art ahead of Carlos by 1 second even. 1:45 in, 4:15 left. Got Omar currently on 21.07. Tony now 21.06. Landon 21.10, Jordan 21.10, Art 20.01, Carlos 20.01. It is close out here. 2 minutes down, 4 minutes left. Top three now separated by half a second. That's Tony, Omar, Landon. All right, Landon going 17.0 once again. Oh, back straight. Back straight. .230 down, 3:30 left. And it is going to be Landon Kane back on top of the leaderboard, followed by Jordan, Omar, Tony, Art, Carlos. So Landon currently working 21:11, Jordan 21:12, Omar 21:13, Tony 21:14, Art 20:03, Carlos 20:15. All right, we're almost halfway down. 3 minutes in, 3 minutes to go. So Landon resetting fast time with the 16:9. Got Jordan 17:0. Careful in the mini bun. That's clearing up. .240 left in this one. Tony going 17:0 that time. Right now, Landon ahead. Jordan by just 1/10. Got Jordan up on Tony by 1 second. Tony 0.3 ahead of Omar. Omar 3.8 ahead of Art, and Art 12 up on Carlos. Landon going 16:8 there. 2:10 remains, drivers. Landon, Jordan, Tony, Omar, Art, and Carlos. Your full running order. 2 minutes left in this one. Oh, careful in the mini bun. Landon, Jordan, Tony, Omar, Art, and Carlos. Your running order here. Landon up on Jordan by 0.9 of a second. Jordan 1.8 ahead of Omar. Omar 3.2 ahead of Tony. Tony 1.3 ahead of Art. And Art 11 up on Carlos. Got minute 30 to go here, drivers. 90 seconds remain. This is race 4 on track. All right, a minute 15 remains. Landon, Jordan, Omar, Tony, Art, and Carlos. Your full running order. One minute to go, drivers. 1 minute to go. Landon up by 2.2 on Jordan. Jordan now 2.1 ahead of Omar. Omar 3.9 ahead of Tony. Tony 2.3 ahead of Art. Art 11 up on Carlos. 40 seconds left here. Landon's pace 21:06. Jordan 21:09. Omar 21:11. Tony 21:16. Art 20:01. And Carlos 20:14. 25 seconds left, drivers. Wall ride. Coast is clear. 10 seconds left. Back straight, back straight. Careful on the back straight. All right, it's clearing up. Tony, you're done. Art, you're done. Omar, you're done. Landon, you're done. 2 more. Jordan, you're done. 1 more car. That's Carlos still on the clock. He snuck around for a 20th lap. That sneaky guy. All right, that'll be a race, guys. Landon going 21:05. Jordan 21:08. Omar 21:11. Tony 20:02. Art 20:05. Carlos 20:16. All right, moving on to race number 5. Race number 5.
Robert Del
That'll be
Visco.
George, Brandon, Kieran, Kevin, Jeff, and Robert. Turn
George
marshals will be everyone from that last one.
Kieran McKinnon. Kevin Allen. Too Soon Jr. BP.
All right, I got all my drivers checked in, got my marshals working their way to the track.
1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, let's see. You got Carlos, got Landon, got Jordan, I got Omar. Do I have anybody down here?
45 seconds.
Looking for a few more marshals, I suspect. I should have Landon, Jordan, Omar, Tony, Art, and Carlos. Cool. Okay, so Art's in the corner, and we got Tony going to the opposite corner.
Of the race.
All right, folks. Loop is live. All right, everybody is being timed at this point. See how lap one goes for our drivers on track. All right, we got Brandon starting things off with the 16.8, George a 17.1, Kieran a 17.3, Kevin 18.1, Jeff 18.3, Robert 18.3 as well. 35 seconds in the books here. Got Perea starting off a 16.8 and a 17.0. That will put him on top of the leaderboard. All right, 55 in, 5:05 to go. Got Brandon Perea on top of the leaderboard going 22.13. Got George 22.14, Kieran 21.02, Robert 21.09, Kevin 21.11, Jeff 21.12. Fastest lap so far, George Lynn 16.6. Back straight, right in the middle at the beginning. All clear. 125 in, 4:35 to go. All right, BP going 16.5 that time around. That is the white, gray, and orange coming up on the all orange. 145 down, 4:15 to go. BP on a 22.10. We got George on a 22.12. Kieran 21.03, Kevin 21.10, Jeff a 21.10, and Robert 20.05. 2 minutes in, 4 minutes left in this one. All right, Brandon 22.09 in the works, George 22.12. Kieran 21.04, Jeff 21.08, Kevin 21.10, Robert 21.16. Currently, Brandon and George 1.6 apart. George is 2.6 up on Kieran, Kieran 1.2 ahead of Jeff, Jeff 0.9 ahead of Kevin, Kevin 2.2 up on Robert. Fast lap so far is going to be Brandon 16.5, going another 16.5 this time around. Got George a 16.6, Kieran 17.0, Jeff 16.9, Kevin a 17.4, Robert 17 flat. 250 down, 3:10 to go. All right, 3:05 down, 2:55 left. .315 in, 2:45 to go. Brandon now 2.8 ahead of George. George now 3.5 up on Kieran. Kieran 0.9 ahead of Jeff. Jeff 4.3 up on Kevin. Kevin 3.2 ahead of Robert. 2:30 remaining. BP's pace currently at 22.10. George 22.15. Kieran 21.05. Jeff 21.05. Kevin a 21.14 and Robert 20.02. Current TQ set at a 21.05 by Kane. Top two cars going faster. 3 and 4 right about the same. Yeah, 3:55 down, 2:05 left in this one. Race leader driving the orange, gray, and white. Second place car is the all orange. And we got Jeff Miranda now taking over the 3 spot, driving all the blue. 425 down, 135 left. BP slide bobble there. He has about 3.5 seconds up on George. About 2.5 now. 1:15 remains, drivers, 75 seconds to go. And George going 16.5 that time around. We got 1 minute to go, drivers. All right, BP 22.11, Georgia 22.14, Jeff 21.04, Karen 21.05, Kevin 21.12, and Robert 21.16. Closest battle right now, Jeff and Kieran. They are 0.8 of a second apart. So yeah, Jeff running all the blue. I believe Kieran's running that yellow car tonight. 20 seconds left. And BP once again going 16.5 that time around. All right, keep going, drivers. Keep going. All right, when you cross the line, you will be done. All right, and that will be a race, drivers. Brandon Perea goes to 22.11. George goes 22.14. Jeff at 21.04. Kieran at 21.04. Kevin 21.11. Robert 21.13. All right, folks, we'll get round 2 going in 5 minutes. 7:20. All right, once again, guys, we got Friday Night Nationals going down this Friday. Also, got the doubleheader Sunday. Got off-road racing starting at 11 a.m. We got our mini crawl meet and competition starting at 2 p.m. All right, folks, let's go racing. Race number 1 will be Martin, George, Alan, King, Prance, and Anthony. Turn marshals, Brandon, George, Jeff, Kieran, Kevin, and Robert. All right, got my marshals making their way out. And
George
we got cars
Laxon.
starting to check in.
Alan Rodil.
All right. A few more marshals would be
Anthony
great.
Zachiglowski.
All my guys
Franz
from the
Rodil. 1
race
minute
number
to the
5.
start of the race. King
Not quite
Arroyo.
the A sort yet. We'll get there in due time.
"45 seconds to the start of the race. Martin Arroyo.
Right. Can I get maybe one more to the left
30 seconds
side?
to the
One
start
more
of
to
the
the left
race.
side. All right. Should have 6 marshals out there. Brandon, George, Jeff, Kieran, Kevin, and Robert. Am I missing
15
anybody?
seconds to the start of the race.
Okay. Yeah, I just need maybe one marshal to move to the left side. I need one marshal over by the tabletop,
Less
the
than
bathroom.
5.
Can I get one of my guys on the right side to move over to the left? Yeah. All right, folks. Got our marshals making their way to their spots. And all right, we're going racing. Jeez. Okay. Take it easy. Take it easy. All right, let's see what the opening lap looks like. Careful on the back straight. Careful on the back straight. All clear. We got Martin Arroyo going fastest opening time, 21.4. George at 21.6. Allen and King 24s. Prance at 27. Anthony at 30. George on lap number 2 going 20.6. Allen at 20.8. Martin at 19.0. Way to go. All right, so it is Martin out front. .105 down, 4:55 remaining. Martin, George, King, followed by Alan, Prance, and Anthony. Martin currently working on an 18.15 for pace. George an 18.19. Oh, King with a little bit of an impact there. So third place now going to be Prance going 17.16. Alan 16.02. King 14 flat. Anthony 13.10. All right, $140 down. Martin Arroyo now 1.4 up on George. Got George 2.9 up on Prance. Prance 2.8 up on Allen. Allen 13 ahead of King. King 11 ahead of Anthony. 2 minutes in, 4 minutes remaining, drivers. All right, fastest lap being set by King going 19 flat. 2:15 down, 3:45 remaining. All right, 230 down, 330 left, drivers. And it's going to be George taking over the top spot, followed by Prance, Martin, Allen, King, and Anthony. Got George currently working in 1812. Prance on 1812 as well. Martin 1817, Allen 1709, King 1614, and Anthony 1403. All right, drivers, we got 3 minutes down and 3 minutes remaining. Oh, yeah, Brandon doing the do-si-do there. Careful at the wall ride, guys. Careful at the wall ride. All right, 325 down, 235 to go. George now half a second up on Prance. Prance 1.8 ahead of Martin. Martin about 10 ahead of Allen. Allen 12 ahead of King. King 35 ahead of Anthony. Got 220 left in this one, drivers. Battle out front is close. Got Prance and George and Martin all within 1.6 of each other. Oh, come on, King. Don't take out Dad. You never want to take out a family member. Remember, you have to go home with them. 415 down, 145 left. Got Prance on top of the leaderboard, 18-11's the pace. George going 18-13. Martin in 18-18. Allen 17-17. King 16-08. And Anthony 13-05. 120 to go, drivers. Oh, careful at the wall. Wow. Tabletop, tabletop. All right, 1 minute to go, drivers. George, Prance, Martin, Allen, King, Anthony, your full running order. George 1.3 ahead of Prance. Prance 4.3 ahead of Martin. 45 seconds left. George's pace 18-15. Prance 18-16. Martin 17 flat. Allen 17-19. King 16-01. And Anthony for 13-04. 25 seconds left in this one. Five seconds left. Keep on going, drivers. Careful at the final corner. Oh, careful on the back straight, guys. Keep on going. Keep on going. Allen, you are done. Everybody else, next time you cross the line. And that'll be a race, drivers. George taking the W there, 18-17. Prance going 18-18. Martin 17-01. King 17-26. Allen 16-20. And Anthony 14-18. All right, guys, we're moving into race number 2. That is going to be Ray, Ryan, Lucas, Noah, Allie, Dave, and Theo. Turn marshals will be my drivers from the previous group.
Ryan R. Randall, Lucas Zachiglowski, Ali Estes, Chef Dave.
All right, I'm looking for some turn marshals, please. I can get all my drivers from that last race. Need a little help at
Noah
the
Blue.
tabletop.
10 Carted. Ray Silione.
One down at the tabletop. I need a little help.
One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, folks. We're going to get this one going. We got our turn marshals. Actually, I could use one
30
more up
seconds
front.
to the start of the race.
All right, I should have George Prince, Martin King, Alan Anthony. Am I missing anybody? Should have 6.
15 seconds.
All right,
to
we're
the start
missing
of the
one
race.
turn marshal. We need one up front. I should have George Prince, Martin King, Alan Anthony.
Less than 5.
Anthony, are you out there? Anthony, up front, up front. Anthony, can I get you up front? Or somebody, anybody. Martin, you can go up front. Somebody up front. Cool, and then, yeah. Cool, we are good. Driver's ready. Yeah, right there, right there. All right, guys, we're going to get this one going. Hey, just letting you guys know, if someone crashes at the tabletop, it might be a bit of a run. All right, Allie going 19-0, Lucas 19-2. Fastest opening lap going to Noah at an 18-1. Ray going 18-3, Allie 19-0, Lucas 19-2. 40 seconds in. Most of these guys working on lap 2. All right, 2 laps in the books. It's going to be Ray followed by Lucas, Allie, Ryan, Noah, Dave, and Theo. 1 minute down. 5 minutes remain. All right, $1.15 down, 4:45 remains. Got Ray Saloni out front, going 20:05. Lucas on 20:10. Allie 19:06. Noah 18:04. Ryan 18:16. Dave 18:20. Theo 16:12. 1:30 down, 4:30 left. At Saloni, 1.7 up on Lucas. Lucas 5 ahead of Allie. Allie 2.6 up on Noah. Noah 1.6 ahead of Dave. Dave 2.4 ahead of Ryan. Ryan 8 up on Theo. 150 in, 4:10 remains. Fastest lap so far looks to be a 17.7 out of Lucas. That's 17.8 from Ray. 17.9 from Noah. 2:05 down, 3:55 left. All right, race leader driving the yellow and blue down the back straight, crossing the line. Making his way over that first jump into the mini bun. Flying high over the big jump. Now Lucas holding down the 2 spot. Down the back straight he goes. Driving that lilac and purple. Got Noah in the 3 spot. Noah was the purple guy. He is now running green and yellow. We got 250 down, 3:10 remaining. Saloni followed by Lucas, Noah, Allie, Ryan, Dave, and Theo. Your full running order. Fast lap being reset by Ryan Randall, 17.5. All right, we got 3:15 down, 2:45 left in this one. So Ray holding down the 1 spot. I think he was a little faster in round 1, however. Yeah, Lucas holding down the 2, Noah to the 3, followed by Ali, Ryan, Dave, and Theo. 3:45 down, 2:15 left in this one. And Saloni going 17.6 that time by. That puts his pace to a 20.03. Lucas 20.08, Noah 19.06, Ali 19.12, Ryan 19.15, Dave 19.18, Theo 18.19. All right, a pair of 17.6s for your race leader. Got minute 45 to go in this one. Ray, Lucas, Noah, Ali, Ryan, Dave, Theo, your full order. 17.4 from Saloni that time by. All right, a minute 20 to go. So race pace improving here. Now going 20.02. We got Lucas 20.08, Noah 19.04, Ryan 19.11, Ali right with him 19.12. Dave going 18.04, and Theo 18.15. All right, 1 minute left, drivers. 1 minute to go. Race leader making his way over the big jump, driving the blue and yellow tonight. 45 seconds remain. All right, Saloni's pace now, 20.01. He's coming up on a little traffic here, so yellow and blue coming up on Lucas, Theo, and Noah. You guys got your race leader coming up. 25 seconds left. $15 seconds left. All right, time's about to expire here. Keep on going. Keep on going, drivers. Oh, that's your leader, guys. Dave, you're done. Ali, you're done. Lucas, Ray, Noah, Ryan, and Theo. That'll be your race drivers. Saloni going 20.06. Lucas going 20.13. Ali in 19.10. Noah 19.11. Ryan going 19.16. Dave in 18.03. Theo 18.19. All right, I'm going to need you guys to come on out and turn marshal. Up next is race number 3. That'll be Kellen, Steve, Nelson, Kay, John, Anthony, and Brian.
Fix it again, Tony. Kellen Yamamoto. John Wood.
All right, let's get our drivers from the last group to the track.
Steve Loom. Brian Cassidy. Nelson B.
All right, got a few of our marshals out here looking for a few more. Can I get all my drivers from that last race?
45 seconds to the start of the race.
I got Ryan, Ali, and Ray. I'm looking for the rest of my group. I'm looking for Theo. I'm looking for Noah. I'm looking for Ali.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
I'm looking for Lucas. All right, got Ali right here. Got Ray right there. Got Theo making his way out.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, let's see. Got Noah now. Lucas. Is Lucas out there?
Less than 5.
Is Lucas here? Okay. All right, folks. We're going to go racing. All right, and that's the start for everybody here. All right, Kellen opens things up here, 17-9. Steve is 17-7. Nelson is 17-6. John is 17-3. Kay going 18-3. Brian 18-1. And Silva going to 17-7. All right, we got 35 seconds in the books. This is race number 3 on track, round number 2. All right, John on top of the leaderboard, going 21.08 so far. Anthony going 21.10, Kellen 21.12, Kay 21.14, Steve 21.16, Nelson 21.17, Brian 19.01. It's still early here, folks. We got 1 minute down, 5 minutes left. All right, we got Kay Kim on top of the leaderboard, driving the red and black car. Silva holding down the 2, driving the blue and green. Ooh, a little trouble for your leader. 125 in, 435 left. And it's going to be John back to the front. John running that Corsa gray car down the back straight. His pace currently 21.12. Oh, we got one down, landing the tabletop, guys. Be careful. $150 in, 410 left in this one. John, Steve, Anthony, followed by Nelson, Kellen, Kay, and Brian, your full running order. All right, 205 down, 355 remaining. Got John currently 1.7 up on Steve. Steve 0.09 up on Anthony. Anthony 1.8 ahead of Nelson. Nelson 1.8 ahead of Kellen. Kellen 4.6 up on Kay. Kay 3.3 ahead of Brian. Got 225 down, 335 to go. All right, so it's going to be Steve now to the front. 21-17 in the works. Silva 2005, Wood 2005, Nelson 2011, Kellen 2013, K 19 flat, Brian 1917. We're approaching halfway this one. We got 3 minutes down and 3 minutes to go. Steve currently 2.3 up on John. John 1.9 ahead of Kellen now. Kellen 0.02 ahead of Anthony. All right, 3:15 in, 2:45 left in this one. Silva throwing down some heat there, 16.5. Where did he cut the track? 3:30 down, 2:30 to go. All right, Silva backing up with 17.3. Well, Silva hitting mid-race form just past halfway. Checks out, makes sense. 3:45 down, 2:15 left. Right now it is Steve, followed by Anthony, John, Nelson, Kellen, Kay, and Brian. Steve currently on at 21.16. Silva going 20.01. Nelson 20.03. John 20.03. Kellen 20.04. Kay going 2012. Brian 1911. A minute 45 to go, drivers. That's Silva on a charge here, moving all the way up to the 2. He's just 2 seconds back of your race leader with a $140 remaining. 17-1 that time by for Silva. That puts him 1.1 back of your leader. All right, a minute 20 to go. Oh, back straight, go wide. Back straight, go wide. Coast is clear. So Steve responds 17-4 last time around. Backing it up 17-5. Got Silva going 17-5 that last time by. These guys are 1.6 apart out front. We got a minute to go. Steve on a 21-14. Silva 21-16. Nelson 20-01. Kellen 20-03. Kay 20-06. John 20-07. And Brian 19-11. 40 seconds left, drivers. Oh, didn't see it, but I heard it. All right, it's getting closer out front. Steve only 0.2 up on Silva. 25 seconds left, drivers. The charge continues for Anthony Silva. $15 seconds left. All right, Silva now up by 0.7 of a second. Time has expired, but keep on going. Do not stop. Keep on going, drivers. Kellen, you are done. Kay, you are done. Brian, you are done. Steve, you're done. Nelson, you're done. And that will be a race. Silva takes it, going 21-13. Got Steve 21-15, Nelson 21-16. Kellen 20-01, Kay 20-07, Brian 19-07. John gets 17 in the books. All right, race number 4. Landon, Jordan, Omar, Tony, Art,
Jump
and
in,
Carlos.
El Tigre. AJ Cardinale. Omar Man and Salsa. Double C. Jordan Rivera.
Back straight, go outside. Back straight, go outside. All right, straightaway's clear. I'm looking for some turn marshals. I got Kay, I got Silva. Looking for the rest of my group who just raced.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Mm.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, let's see. Looks like I got most of my marshals. Should have all of them. All right, we are going racing here. It's race number 4. All right, let's see how lap number 1 looks. Got Omar 17-2, Landon 17-1, Art 18-3, Jordan 17-1, and Tony is 17-2. All right, we got 35 seconds in, 5:25 to go. All right, lap number 2 in the books. It's Tony Wilson on top of the leaderboard. Fought by Jordan, Landon, Omar, Art, Carlos. Very close out there. Still early, 1 minute down. Got a $1.15 down, 4:45 left. Landon going 16.9 that time by. That puts him on top of the board. Going, Tony taking it right back, 16.8. So Tony going 22.14, Landon 22.16, Jordan 21.02, Omar 21.05, Art 20 flat, and Carlos 19.12. 135 down, 425 left in this one. Landon last time by, 16.8. Down the back straightaway this time around, 17.0. One stuck at the tabletop. All right, 2 minutes down, 4 minutes left. Right now it's Landon, Jordan, Omar, Art, Tony, Carlos. Landon 1.6 ahead of Jordan. Jordan 2 up on Omar. Omar about 3.5 up on Art. Art 0.1 ahead of Tony. Tony 5.6 up on Carlos. All right, Landon 22.15 in the works. Crossing over the line 17.2. Keeps the pace the same. Now Omar 21.09, Jordan 21.11, Tony 21.17, Art 20.01, and Carlos 20.15. 3:10 left in this one. We're almost halfway through. Landon now 5 seconds up on Omar. Omar half a second ahead of Jordan. Jordan 1.8 up on Tony. Tony 1.3 ahead of Art. Art 8 seconds up on Carlos. 2:50 to go, drivers. Landon going 16.7 that time by. $3.25 down, $2.35 remains. Landon's pace now 22.14. Omar 21.08. Tony 21.12. Jordan 20 flat. Art 20.01. Carlos 20.13. 2:20 to go in this one. Once again, this is race 4 on track. Oh, race leader on his lid. 1:55 remaining. So, looks like Landon's still holding on to the one spot. 2.3 up on Omar. Omar 1.1 up on Tony. Tony 3.8 ahead of Jordan. Jordan 0.6 ahead of Art. And Art about 8 up on Carlos. 1:35 to go, drivers. All right, minute 20 to go. Oh, trouble at the big jump. So we'll see how this affects the running order as they cross the line. 1 minute to go, drivers. And it looks like Tony Wilson to the top. Landon 3/10 back. Omar 7/10 back of Landon. Trouble again. 45 seconds left. $35 seconds to go. Tony's pace 21.08. Omar 21.10. Landon 21.12. Jordan 21.13. Art 21.17. And Carlos 20.08. 25 seconds. Looks like Landon's run from round number 1 will hold. He went at 21.05. Nobody on pace to beat that yet. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. All right, keep on racing, drivers. Keep going. All right, guys, next time you cross the line, you'll be done. All right, that'll be a race, guys. Tony taking that one, 2107. Omar, 2109. Landon, 2110. Jordan, 2113. Art, 2115. Carlos, 2010. Okay, we're moving on to race number 5. Race number 5. All right, this will be Brandon, George, Jeff, Kieran, Kevin, and Robert. All right, if you just raced, I'll need you to come out and turn marshal, please.
BP. George Lynn. Kevin Allen. Too Soon Jr. Robert
All right, so we got Bryant Mirafonte saying hi to us on the live chat. Also got Mike Hughes saying, hi, boys. All right, if I can get my marshals to the track at this time. Got everybody checked in. I'm looking for my drivers from the previous group. That'll be Tony, Omar, Landon, Jordan, Art, Carlos. You know the rules. It's $20 a lap. $40.
45 seconds to the
but
start
if you
of
buy
the
2
race.
laps, you get half off the 3rd lap. So 50 for 3. Got to pay the cheater fee. All right, let's see. I feel like I'm missing a
30
marshal.
seconds to the start of the race.
Should have Tony, Omar, Landon, Jordan, Art, and Carlos. All right, folks. We are going racing in less than 5.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Okay, everybody's being scored. This is our final qualifier of the night. All right, 25 seconds down. George Lynn with the fastest opening lap, going 16.9. All right, 35 seconds in, 5:25 left. All right, BP with a 16.6 on lap number 2. That'll put him on top of the board. 22.11 in the works. Got George 22.15, Robert 22.16, Kieran 21.04, Kevin 21.08, Jeff 21.11. 1 minute down, 5 minutes left. Fast lap so far, 16.6. All right, $1.15 down, 4:45 remaining. Brandon currently 1.5 ahead of Robert. Robert 0.4 ahead of Kieran. Kieran 0.3 ahead of Jeff. Jeff 0.3 ahead of Kevin. Kevin 0.8 ahead of George. Fast lap so far, we got BP 16.5. George going 16.6. Everybody else in the low 17s for the time being. 135 in, 4:25 left. $145 in, 4:15 remaining. Brandon, Robert, Kieran, your top 3. Jeff, Kevin, George. 2 minutes down, 4 minutes left. All right, just under 4 minutes left. BP 22.11. Robert 21.02. Jeff 21.06. Kevin 21.07. George 21.11, Kieran 21.12. Got 225 in, 335 left in this one. Our final qualifier of the night. BP followed by Del Visco, Miranda, Allen, Lynn, and McKinnon. And we got a rare Marty White sighting here on a Wednesday night. We'll be signing autographs for the next 10 minutes. He's here to kiss hands and shake babies. 250 down, 310 to go. BP once again 16.5 that time by. That puts his pace to a 22.09. Robert 21.03, Jeff 21.03, George 21.06, Kevin 21.06, Kieran 21.08. Things are getting close out here. 3:15 in, 2:45 left. First to last total spread on the field right now, 8.3 seconds. Back straight, go inside. Back straight, go inside. That is our race leader on his lid. So he just went a 16.3 and then backing it up with a 20.3. But he's still holding down the one spot. No longer up on his own TQ, however. So BP in round one, 22.11. Right now it's a 22.15. Got Jeff 21.02, Robert 21.03, George 21.04, Kieran 21.06, and Kevin 21.06. Wow, total spread on the field is now down to 5.4. 2 minutes remaining, drivers. BP 22.14. He is 3.8 up on Robert. Now 3.5 up on Jeff. Jeff 0.2 ahead of Robert. Robert 0.062 ahead of George. George 1.4 up on Kieran. Kieran 0.07 ahead of Kevin. A minute 40 remains, drivers. George Lynn going 16.6 that last time by. 1:30 left, 90 seconds to go. All right, George Lynn now making his way up to the 2 spot. Somebody on their lid. That is BP. Well, we'll see what things look like when they cross the line again. BP in 18.8 there. George 17.2, so Brandon's lead now 2.6. 1 minute to go, drivers. George with the bobble. That might change things up for the 2 spot. Previously, Robert just 0.9 back. We'll see how this looks when they cross the line with 45 seconds left. Indeed, George falling down to the 5 spot. That's how close it is. Careful on the back straight. BP is trying to give this one away. He's going to have to fall back on round 1. 25 seconds to go. BP still 1.1 in front of Del Visco. Del Visco 1 ahead of Miranda. It's going to come down to the final lap here, guys. Give it all she's got. 10 seconds to go. Total spread on the field, 3.7 seconds. All right, BP, you are done. George, you're done. Jeff done. Kieran done. They're all done. That'll be a race, guys. So in the end of it, as the dust settles, Brandon going 21.01, George 21.03, Jeff 21.03, Robert 21.05, Kieran 21.05, and Kevin 21.08. Okay, that concludes qualifying. All right, we'll get the man sorted out, and I'll tell you the rest of the story here. Hey, good to see you. Thanks for coming out. All right, folks. So here's how it breaks down. Got 5 main events, A, B, C, D, and E. We're going to take the top 2 cars out of each lower main. Top 2 from each lower main. All right, so our E main event, which will be up first, is going to be Dave, Martin, George, Prance, Theo, Alan, King, and Anthony. Yeah. All right, thanks for coming out, George. All right, our D group, John, Lucas, Ryan, Brian, Noah, Ali. C group will be Steve, Art, Nelson, Ray, and Carlos. B group will be Tony, Jordan, Kevin, Omar, Kellen, and Anthony. A group will be Brandon, No George, Jeff, Kieran, Robert, and Landon. So we'll be taking 2 bump ups from each lower man. 2 bumps. All right, time is now 8:11. We'll get racing started at 8:20. 8:20. Race 1, once again, Dave, Martin, George, Prance, Theo, Alan, King, and Anthony. You guys will be up at 8:20.
10 car Ted.
All right, folks, it's time for the first of our main events. That'll be Dave, Martin, George, Prance, Theo, Alan, King, and Anthony. Turn marshals will be Brandon, George, Jeff, Kieran, Robert, Landon.
Martin Arroyo. One minute to the start of the race.
All right, I'm looking for turn marshals from the A group.
King Arroyo. Alan Rodil. 45 seconds to the start of the race. Anthony Zachiglowski. Prance Rodil. George Laxon. 30 seconds to the start of the race. Chef Dave.
Hey, Landon, that center pipe, could you turn it so the Velcro is facing the ground?
15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, I got Robert, I got Brandon, I got Landon.
Less than 5.
I got somebody down here. All right, do I have, let's see, I'm looking for maybe Jeff and Kieran. Jeff out there? Kieran out there? Okay. Let's see, if I get Jeff maybe in front of the driver's stand, that'd be awesome. All right, let's line them up, guys. We're going to put Dave on the 1, Martin on the 2, George on the 3, Prance on the 4, Theo on the 5, Alan on the 6, King on the 7, Anthony on the 8. All right, get Prance on the 4, number 4. All right, driver's ready. We're going racing in less than 5. Oh. I don't know if Jeff was ready for that. Oh. Ah, man. Dead car on lap 1. 20 seconds in, drivers. We got Dave Kreider out front driving the orange and white ride. Second spot's still a battle here. Hold on, Anthony. Hold on. You can't cut the track like that. Hold on, Anthony. Hold on. Hold on. Stop. Wait for the next 2 cars, and then you can go. All right, 45 seconds in. Whoa. Coming in hot. So we got Dave out front. Prance up to the 2. Theo holding down the 3 spot. Got Martin now making his way up to the 4. All right, race leader driving the orange and white car. Lime wheels for Dave Kreider tonight. 1:15 down, 4:45 remaining. Got Dave crossing over the line. Holding it down out front. He is 2.6 ahead of Prance Rodil. Got Prance about 2.1 up on Theo. Yeah, Anthony moving into the 4th spot. He's 1.1 ahead of Martin. And we got Martin 3.8 ahead of Allen. Careful on the back straight, back straight, back straight. 1:45 down, 2:15 to go. Two minutes in, 4 minutes remain. Hey, King, after the race tonight, we should look at your car. I don't know, it kind of looks like a sway bar's disconnected or something. We got 2:15 down, 3:45 to go. Right now, it's Dave, Prance, Theo, Martin, Allen, Anthony, King, and George, your 4 running order. 2:25 down, 3:35 left. We got Dave Kreider currently 1.9 ahead of Prance Rodil. Got Rodil 2.8 up on Lynn. Lynn 5 seconds up on Arroyo. Got Martin just 0.7 ahead of Allen at the line. And these guys are starting to catch Theo now. It's a battle for the 3 spot. So top 2 car. Oh, back straight, back straight. Top 2 cars transfer. 3 through 5 will be the podium for the lower main events. Got 3 minutes down, 3 minutes to go. And looks like race leader's making his way through the switchbacks. He now has an 8-second gap back to Prance Rodil. Rodil 4.5 ahead of Arroyo. Actually, it looks like Allen has made his way by. Yeah, 3:30 down, 2:30 to go, drivers. Dave, Prance, Martin, Allen, Theo, Anthony, King, George, full running order. 2:15 left, drivers. Dave Kreider holding down an 8.3 second lead. All right, race leader making his way through his speed bump. 2nd place over the big jump. 3rd place car making his way through the right side of the course. Got Martin moving into the 3 spot just ahead of Theo and Allen. That's been one of the hot battles here. We got 4:15 down, 1:45 left. 3rd spot battle down the back straight. Theo making the move. And Martin getting it back. All right, leader's driving that orange and white car. Give him a little bit of room, guys. 1:25 left. 1:20 to go. It's race number 1 on track. Go ahead, Dave. Proceed the speed. 1:05 on the clock, drivers. 1 minute to go. Dave, Prance, Martin, Theo, Allen, Anthony, King, George. Oh, trouble for Martin there. That's going to allow Theo back to the 3. .45 seconds to go. Closest battle on track. Theo versus Martin versus Allen. Got the leader sandwiched amongst them. 30 seconds to go, drivers. .20 seconds to go. Let's see, Theo ahead of Martin by about 10 feet. 10 seconds to go. Not sure you guys will get by for one more. Maybe here. 5 seconds left. And that's going to be a negative. When you cross the line, you will be done. All right, a few more cars yet to finish. All right, one more car, and that will be a race. So Dave and Prance, you guys have made the D-main event. Podium for this one will be Theo, Martin, and Allen. Theo, Martin, Allen, let's get you guys for a quick picture. Up next is our D group. Oh, where are you going? Ah, okay. You gotta meet with Jim again. Ah. Oh, yeah. I remember when you tried to get me with that one. Like, dude, I've heard it before.
John Wood. Ryan R. Randall. Lucas Sichiglowski.
I'm going to tell everyone you had to go home because you had a ligma. Ligma balls.
Ali Estes.
All right, we are looking for Brian and Noah to check in. Also going to need turn marshals from the previous group.
Noah Bloom.
Also got Dave and Prance going to join us here.
1 minute to the start of the race.
It's his first time, Dave.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, I believe Cassidy has left the building, so
30 seconds to the start of the race.
in the D main. All right, Dave, if I can get you across the line so I can add you in.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Cool. And if we get Prance across the line, if you can help him out.
Chef Dave. Less than 5. Prance Rodil.
All right, it's going to be John on the 1, Lucas 2, Ryan 3, Noah 4, Ali 5, Dave 6, Prance 7. All right, folks, we are going racing here. Yeah? We're good? Okay. All right, we're going racing in less than 5. Here we go. Top 2 in this one will advance. So you don't have to win, but you don't want to be third. Oh. Jeez. Oh, man. I was thinking about it, but yeah. I think everyone equally got you-know-whatted in that. Oh, take it easy, guys. Take it easy. Got Kreider from the back to the front. Can Kreider climb the ladder? 45 seconds in, Kreider leading this one. Driving that orange and white car. Oh, Lucas now makes the move. So it's going to be Lucas now to the front. Got John now making his way back to the 2. Got a little battle here. Noah versus Dave. 1 minute down, 5 minutes to go, drivers. $115 in, $445 left, drivers. Long race ahead. Race leaders are making their way to the big jump. That is going to be Lucas driving the lilac and purple. John driving the Corsa gray. These guys are making their way through the speed bumps around the double apex and down the back straight. Lucas a little too tight on that second apex. That will put John up to the top spot. So I got my leaders starting to come up on the back half of the field. Oh, man, it looks like Rodil's car is dead. 155 in, 405 remaining. Got John, followed by Lucas, Noah, Dave, Ali, Ryan, Prance, and No Brian. So Lucas now taking back the top spot. John having a lap to forget about there. That's going to put Noah right on the back wing. Got 225 down, 335 left. Oh, Ryan going all the way up the wall ride. 235 in, 325 to go. Right now we got Lucas 4.7 ahead. John just half a second ahead of Noah. Noah 1.4 ahead of Dave. Dave is 1.9 ahead of Ali. Ali is 3.6 ahead of Ryan. We got 3 minutes to go, drivers. 3 minutes remaining. Lucas now 6 seconds up. Lucas driving that lilac and purple ride, making his way over the speed bumps down the back straight. Second place is going to be John driving it's kind of a grayish blue down the back straight, known as Corsa Gray. To me, a PS32. And Noah driving the new paint today, wet paint on track, yellow and green, high vis. I like it. I can see it very easily. All right, 2:25 remains in this one, drivers. Lucas up on John by 5 seconds. John ahead of Noah by 4.3. This time by the line, we got Noah up on Ali by 1.7. Ali just 0.9 ahead of Ryan. 2:10 to go, drivers. Lucas holding down a 5-second lead with 2 minutes remaining. Race leader off and away down the back straight. Second place making his way over the speed bumps. Your third place car making his way over the tabletop. And third place hasn't been decided yet. We got Noah, Ali, and Ryan all in close proximity here. Noah currently half a second up on Ali. Ali 1 second up on Ryan. 1:30 to go. Drivers 90 seconds left. Ali going for the move, not able to make it stick. So that is going to move Ryan to the 4. Next car in his sights is Noah. Oh. 1:15 to go, drivers. Lucas, John, Noah, Ryan, Ali, Dave, Prance, Brian. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. Lucas now 4.2 ahead of John. John about 10 seconds ahead of that third place battle. 45 seconds remaining. And Ryan is there. He takes the spot. 35 seconds remain. $25 seconds to go, drivers. Lucas going 17.7 last time by. That's his fastest lap here in this race. 15 seconds, drivers. 2 seconds. And time has expired. When you cross the line, you will be done. Well, Lucas having a bad lap here. That's going to allow John by. Oh. Well, good news for Lucas is he's still going to make it to the C main event. That will be a race, driver. So John and Lucas, you guys both made it to the next race. Podium for this one. It's going to be Ryan Ali Noah. Ryan Ali Noah to the podium, please. All right, we're moving into race number 3. It is the C. With Steve, Art Nelson, Ray K. Carlos, John, and Lucas.
Double C. AJ Cardinale. Ray Cilioni. Nelson B.
All right, if I can get some turn marshals to come on out from our last race. This one's going to be Steve Art Nelson, Ray K. Carlos, John, and Lucas.
One minute to the start of the race.
All right, turn marshals for this race. Going to be Ryan Ali Noah, Dave Prance, and yes, no, Brian.
Yeah, 30 seconds.
Yeah, we're just going to pump all you guys and then have an 11-car race. Actually, it'd be 12. All right, I'm going to need some turn marshals, guys. I'm looking for turn marshals. Also, if I can get John to cross over the line for me, I can get you added in.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
I'm looking for turn marshals. I got Noah out here. I got Ryan out here. I got someone down here.
Less than 5. John Wood. Lucas Sichiglowski.
All right, can I get a couple of volunteers, perhaps? Yeah, if I get Anthony in front of the driver's stand, please. In front of the driver's stand. You're easy to see around. Don't worry. One day you will not be easy to see around. All right, if I get maybe one more in the middle, that'd be awesome. Can I get one more? Anybody out there? One more. Get one more in the middle. One more in the middle. If I can get one more in the middle, please. One more in the middle. Okay. All right, so let's go Steve 1, Art 2, Nelson 3, Ray 4, Carlos 5, John 6, Lucas 7. All right, grid is looking good. Drivers ready. We're racing in less than 5. All right, good start so far. All right, 15 seconds down. They make their way down to back straight. Art Cardinale taking over the top spot. AC going to try to keep it cool. 25 seconds in. Cardinale followed by Leung, and then we got B. Carlos having a tumble. Stallone holding down the 4, followed by Wood, and then we got Lucas and Carlos. 40 seconds in. Race leader flying high over that big jump. I think Cardinale might have just pulled a little whip there. 50 seconds in. Race leader down the back straight. It's down by 17-3. Way to be. Got Nelson holding down the 2 spot, followed by Ray. Then we got Steve, John, Lucas, and Carlos. pretty good race so far. Pretty clean. Good racing action. 1:15 down, 4:45 remaining. All right, 1:30 down, 4:30 left. Cardinale, 1.4 up on B. You got Nelson, 1.6 up on Steve. Steve, 0.7 ahead of Ray. Ray, 0.3 ahead of John. John, 0.9 ahead of Lucas. And Lucas, 1.5 up on Carlos. $1.45 down, 4:15 remains. Oh, wall ride. 2 minutes down, 4 minutes to go. Mid-pack battle still going strong. Cardinale now 1.1 ahead of Nelson. Nelson 1.4 ahead of Steve. Steve 1 second ahead of Ray. Ray 0.3 ahead of John. And John 1.4 up on Lucas. Got 2:25 in, 3:35 left in this one. A good race here in our C-main event so far. 2:35 down, 3:25 left. Trouble at the wall ride. All clear. 3:15 remains. Up front, Anthony, up front. Anthony, right in front of you. Three minutes to go. Back straight, careful on the back straight, guys. All clear, all clear. At 3:15 down, 2:45 left in this one. Cardinale now 1.4 ahead of Nelson. Nelson 2.5 up on Steve. Steve 2.4 ahead of John. John 0.8 ahead of Lucas. Lucas about 7 up on Carlos. Carlos half a second ahead of Ray. 3:30 down, 2:30 left. $3.50 down, 2:10 to go. Art now 1.4 up on Nelson. The gap remains unchanged. Got 1.9 from Nelson to Steve. Steve 3.5 ahead of John. John 0.7 ahead of Lucas. John and Lucas have been battling all race long. Art and Nelson have been pretty close all race long as well. $1.45 left in this one. Art 1.3 ahead of Nelson. Oh, Nelson with a little tumble. That's allowed Steve to close the gap. We are taking the top 2 out of this one. So you might not have to win, but you don't want to finish third. 1:25 to go. Art 1.9 ahead of Nelson. Nelson just 0.6 ahead of Steve. Minute 10 remains. Driver 70 seconds left. 1, 2, 3 over the big jump through the switchbacks over the tabletop. 1 minute to go, drivers. Cardinale down the back straight with B and Leung in tow. Gonna come down to the finish here. 50 seconds left, drivers. Steve a little far inside, but able to recover. 45 seconds left. Top 3 once again down the back straight. That's the battle to watch. Yeah, battle towards the back as well now. Lucas versus Carlos versus Ray. Those guys still got something to race for here. 25 seconds remaining. $20 to go. 20 to go. 10 seconds left. 2 battles to watch here. 1 for the lead and 1 for 5th. Time has expired, so next time you cross, you will be done. Steve is knocking on the door. Trying to force his way through. Got just a couple corners left. Somebody sends it. Oh, in trouble for Steve on the last corner. He was going for it. And that will be a race, drivers. Art and Nelson have made it to the B group. Podium for this one will be Steve, John, and Lucas. Steve, John, Lucas to the podium, please. All right, we're moving into the B group. All right, this one will be Tony, Jordan, Kevin, Omar, Kellen, Anthony, and Art, and Nelson.
Kellen Yamamoto, Omar Man and Salsa, Jordan Rivera, El Tigre. Fix it again, Tony.
All right, I am
Allen.
looking for turn marshals, please. All right, I'm looking for marshals. That'll be Steve, John, Lucas, Carlos, and Ray. I got Ray out here. Podium should be Steve, John, and Lucas.
One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
Cardinale, can I get you across the line? He meant to do that.
30 seconds to the start of the race. AJ Cardinale, Nelson B.
All right, we got our marshals making their way out. The lineup is going to be Tony on the 1, Jordan 2, Kevin 3,
15
Omar
seconds to
4,
the start of the
Kellen
race.
5, Tony 6, Art 7, and Nelson 8.
Less than 5.
All right, Wilson 1, Ribara 2. Yep, okay. Grid is looking like it's missing a car. Oh, we got Silva pulling the fix it again, Tony. All right, get Silva on the 6. All right, grid's good. Drivers ready. We are going racing in less than 5. Here we go. We got El Tigre leading them off. Put him on the tabletop. Thank you, sir. Behind you. All right, we got Tony up front. Trouble for Jordan at the big jump. That's going to move him back a few spots. 35 seconds in, 5:25 to go. Tony Wilson half a second ahead of Kevin. Got Kevin half a second up on Omar. Omar about a second ahead of Kellen at the line. Looks maybe a little closer now. 45 seconds down, 5:15 left. All right, fast lap so far looks to be a 17.4 out of Kevin Allen. So Kevin now taking over the top spot. Trouble for Tony. He'll lose 2 spots there. So Omar picking up that final transfer spot. We got Yamamoto there in the 3 spot. 120 down, 440 left. Race leader dropping that white and yellow ride through the speed bumps. Buck 30 down, 430 to go. Yeah, Kevin, Omar, Kellen, followed by Tony, Art, Anthony, Jordan, and Nelson. 140 down, drivers. Kevin Allen going 17.3 last time by. This time around, 17.2. Yes, it's true. Omar Manansala doing the same, 17.2 as well. Gap between those two drivers is 1.3. Got Kellen 1.3 behind Omar. Tony 1.9 back of Kellen. Art 1.1 back of Tony. Nelson 3.5 back of Art. Jordan half a second behind Nelson. And Silva half a second behind Jordan. All right, we got 3:45 left in this one. Kevin Allen last time by going 16.9 rather. New fast lap. 2:25 down, 3:35 to go. Kevin, Omar, Kellen, Tony, your top four, followed by Art, Jordan, Nelson, Anthony. 2:40 down, 3:20 left. Careful, last corner, last corner. All right, 3:10 to go. Kevin now 2 seconds up on Omar. Omar 1.8 ahead of Kellen. Kellen 4.7 up on Art. Art 0.3 ahead of Tony. We got 3 minutes down, 2 minutes to go. Sorry, 3 minutes to go. I was in Friday night mode for a moment. 3 minutes down, 3 minutes to go. Oh, Tony takes a tumble. 2:40 to go. Careful with the wall ride, guys. Second wall ride. Coast is clear. 2:30 remaining. It's our B group on track. Top two from this one. We'll make it to the A. Leader. So right now, Kevin and Omar occupying the transfer spots. Got Kellen just 2 seconds back of Omar. Tony about 5 seconds back of Kellen. And Nelson 5.1 back of Tony. 2 minutes to go, drivers. $1.50 remains. Kevin 2.5 up on Omar. Omar 1.5 ahead of Kellen. $1.40 left, drivers. $1.40 left. Got a little bit of a buggy train forming here. Careful in the last corner. Coast is clear. 1:20 left. Race leader through the mini bun into the big jump. Through the switchbacks. And over the tabletop. 1 minute remaining, drivers. Kevin Allen on top of this one. He is 2.4 ahead of Omar. See at the line. Omar 5.3 up on Kellen. Got a little mid-pack battle going on. Looks like Nelson versus Jordan versus Tony. This guy's battling for the fourth spot here. 40 seconds to go. Nelson just ahead of Jordan. They got Tony lurking in the distance, ready to take those spots. 25 seconds to go, drivers. $15 seconds. Trouble for Jordan, trouble for... Yeah, there's the leader. 5 seconds left, drivers. And time has expired. Keep going, drivers. Cross the line and you'll be done. Uno mas, and that is it. Kevin Allen, Omar Manansala make it to the A-main. Podium for this one will be Kellen, Nelson, and Tony Wilson. The rest of the order will be Jordan, Anthony, and Art. All right, we're making our way to the A-main now. Brandon, No George, Jeff, Kieran, Robert, Landon, Kevin, and Omar will be our starting lineup for the A-main event.
BP.
All right, looks like Landon is here.
Jump in, land in. Kieran McKinnon.
I thought he
Too
was
soon,
going somewhere
Junior.
with a guy named Jim.
Robert Del Visco.
All right, let's see.
1 minute to the start
Looking
of
for
the race.
turn marshals. I'm looking for turn marshals. Turn marshals will be Kellen, Nelson, Tony, Jordan, Anthony, and Art.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, I am looking for turn marshals.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Can I get Kevin and Omar to cross over the start-finish line for me?
Kevin Allen. 15 seconds to the start of the race. Omar Man and Salsa. Less than 5.
All right, line up for this one. We're going to put Brandon on the 1, Jeff on the 2, Kieran on the 3, Robert 4, Landon 5, Kevin 6, and Omar on the 7. Can I get the rest of my marshals, please? I should have Kellen, Nelson, Tony, Jordan, Anthony, and Art. Okay, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got one right here. Cool. All right, who am I missing? Well, yeah, let's I should have 6 taking the 2 bumps into account. Do I have 6 marshals? Okay. Thank you, John. John's got it. All right, we're going to go racing here. Driver's ready. Less than 5. Here we go. Got Brandon Perea leading these guys off, taking down TQ honors for the night. All right, 15 seconds in. Got Brandon Perea out front. Jeff Miranda on his tail. In the 3 spot, got Kieran McKinnon. Followed by Robert, then Kevin, Omar, and Landon. Just 30 seconds in. And we got Jeff Miranda taking over the top spot. Jeff Miranda running all the blue out front. BP holding down the 2, followed by Kieran. Top 3 breaking away just a little bit. There's about a 1.5 second gap between the top. Oh, we got trouble at the tabletop there, tabletop. 1 minute down, 5 minutes to go. Whoa, Jeff living on the edge there. He might have had 2 wheels off the tabletop. 1:15 down, 4:45 left. Kieran making his way to the 2. All right, $1.25 down, 4:35 left. Got Jeffrey out front. He is 1.2 ahead of Kieran. Kieran currently 0.9 ahead of Brandon. Brandon 0.8 ahead of Robert. Robert 0.6 ahead of Kevin. And Kevin 0.5 ahead of Omar. $1.45 in, 4:15 left in this one. Jeff, Kieran, Brandon, Robert, Kevin, Omar, your top 6. Jeff now just half a second ahead of Kieran. Kieran 1.5 ahead of Brandon. Brandon now 1.3 up on Kevin. Kevin a couple inches ahead of Del Visco. And Del Visco a couple feet ahead of Manan Sala. Got Kieran McKinnon now taking over the top spot. He's driving that yellow ride. Oh, Jeff taking it back. 2:30 down, 3:30 left. Battle to watch right now is the battle out front. Although we do have a spirited fight for the 4th spot as well. That is Kevin trying to hold off Robert and Omar. 2:45 in, 3:15 to go. McKinnon putting pressure on Miranda, or rather Perea putting pressure on them both. 3 minutes down, drivers, 3 minutes to go. Miranda, McKinnon, and Perea out front. Oh, Perea looking for a way around. 2:45 left in this one. Miranda up by 1 second. We got McKinnon 2/10 ahead of Perea. Those guys are about 3.5 up on the next pack. Uh-oh, now it looks like Del Visco all by himself in the middle. 3:30 down, 2:30 to go. Race leaders now making their way over the speed bumps. 2:20 left. Top 3 cars still within 1 second. Now it's within 0.8. 2:10 left in this one. Miranda continuing to lead. McKinnon 2. Perea right there with him in the 3. Just over 2 to go, and there it is, 2 minutes left. The battle rages on. Over the big jump they go through the switchbacks. Perea taking the 2 spot. A little wheel click there. $1:45 remaining. Down the back straight they go. All right, a minute 35 left. Miranda out front of Perea by 7/10. Perea about the same up on McKinnon. Down the back straight they go. 1:20 to go, drivers. Jeff, Brandon, Kieran, Robert, Kevin, Omar, Landon. Kieran now making his way back to the 2. We got just over a minute remaining here. Miranda up by 7/10 of a second. Been a good battle here for the last 3 minutes. We got just 1 minute left, drivers. Jeff up by 7/10. Kieran up by 3/10. The battle continues here. Top 3 cars within a second. 40 seconds left, drivers. Down the back straight they go. Jeff 0.5 ahead of Kieran. Kieran 0.3 ahead of Brandon. This is going to come down to the very end here. 25 seconds remain. They're so evenly matched here. 15 seconds, drivers. Brandon does not nail the landing. 4 seconds left, drivers. I don't know if they're going to get by for one more. They do not. So Jeff Miranda taking down the W tonight. A few more cars to finish, and that will be a race. Your podium for the A-Main tonight will be Jeff, Kieran, and Brandon. Rest order, Robert, Kevin, Omar, Landon, George. All right, thank you guys for coming out. We're going to do it again on Friday. Friday Night Nationals coming to a track near you. Also, we got Sunday racing. We will be racing off-road Sunday at 11 a.m. Also, got the mini crawl competition Sunday at 2 p.m. Hopefully, we'll see you guys for some of our upcoming events. Thank you all for coming out.